following the last leg of the old 60s hippie trail across India.
To Ichiku Park, that's where I've been. What did you do?
For many travellers, this is it. Both the beginning and the end of their Indian journey, along the coast of the former Portuguese territory of Goa.
It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful.
Is this the great hippie mecca of the 60s, or just a 90s street market? Well, for some, India's a spiritual trip. For others, it's just a trip. Jungle Barry is one of the original hippies. He slid in here more than 20 years ago, but maybe he's really Lord Lucan.
What's this here? Is this a scam to make a bit of bread or something?
No, it's not. Read it.
Lord Lucan.
Read it. Go and read it. There's some wonderful descriptions of me in it.
Did they actually interview you before they accused you of being Lord Lucan?
No, but I sued them because it was defamation of character. And then the reply letter was, we have been investigating your conduct at the Bird's Head pub we used to go into, and we've decided that you are a drunkard.
But not Lord Lucan.
Not Lord Lucan.
You look at all the travellers today, you know. I mean, how do they rate compared with the hippies of your generation?
When you see a bloody icon nowadays, Christ, he's got one of his huge multicoloured backpacks with about 16 pockets attached to it. And he's got his little tight bloody knickers on. And these special boots, and oh my God. Bedroll, sleeping bag, oh, the whole thing. Oh. Well, he used to walk around once with a bloody bedroll, that's all he needed.
Wonder what would have happened to me if I'd stayed on. It's not hard. India, Goa especially, has that kind of hold over people. It's cheap, easy and fun.
Do you just travel around, as it were, from beach market to beach market, or...?
Wouldn't that just be wonderful if it was as easy as that? You know, we go from here to Thailand to Bali. In Thailand we buy and sell, in Bali we only buy. So basically we're living in Bali, Thailand and India.
Well, this is pretty different, really, isn't it?
It's good at a certain level, yes, to decorate other people, and many pretty girls come. But at a deep spiritual level, I mean, it's just a lot of old garbage, really.
Hello, ma'am. Hello in England. Nice to see you. This is where I'm making my money, having a good time, taking it easy.
Goa can be made to fit whichever way you want. And Juna, Goa's biggest market, gives everybody a patch to do their thing and turn their hand to whatever makes money for them.
So how long are you going to keep this up for?
Well, as long as we can keep earning money, basically. Great life.
Different. It's 50. And what's the alternative back in England?
Well, a dishwasher and a telly and bills and, you know.
Well, were you working back in England, or are you unemployed?
No, I had a business. I had a laundrette business.
Laundrette?
Yeah.
Well...
No, I came to India when I was about 21. First time. There were 6 of us set off on this great adventure.
So a hippie trail?
Yeah. And,
you're an hippie, really.
yeah, but I've been normal in between.
The lone voice of Christianity in the middle of Hindu India. Despite the huge influx of Western travellers, the traditions of Catholic Goa are still holding their own. But old Goa is changing. I never made it here in the 60s, but I heard all about those blissed out naked days smoking joints on the sand. Today has become a hothouse for package tours.
know that you got some suntan lotion in that bottle of yours. Spread it all over my peeling skin, baby.
Birmingham Paul doesn't really mind which way it goes. He's another old hippie, aging gracefully. Did you ever imagine you'd end up with a beautiful Guyanese wife and family?
Not at all. I never imagined I'd ever get married, full stop. Really, and I was 46 when I finally took the plunge.
Do you think you'll ever put a pack on your back like your dad and go off and buy and sell around the world and travel?
Well, maybe, maybe not.
He says he wants to be a doctor one minute and something else next, but we'll see.
A film star, maybe?
It's all too beautiful, but I'm getting restless, and I've even had to start getting a few fellow travellers together and throwing my own beach parties. Midlife crisis? No, I'm just turning 50, that's all.
I want to see all the city lights, and I want to do everything that I've been told, but I got to hurry up before I grow too old, and I want to take a trip around the world, and I want to kiss all the pretty girls, and I want to buy everything that ain't been sold, but I got to hurry up before I grow too old.
I'm taking the trail north again from Goa to Kathmandu. It's good to be in what feels like the real India to me. And there's no better way of enjoying this vast country than by driving across it. Dawn over the Hindu holy town of Pushkar. My heart's always stirred by moments like this. Probably something I need to get into. Laney and Larry left me in no doubt about that. It's more like Camden Market, isn't it?
That's what it's turned into. Camden Market. There's no difference. It's just more, it's colourful.
This is genuine because you buy it here, not in Camden Market.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if you look around here, these people are so colourful. I mean, look at the Rajasthani women. Have you ever seen such beautiful women there? They wear like neon green and neon pink together, and they look amazing.
They all look tacky.
And the men, I mean, the men just wear the most amazing combinations.
Well,
where have you been?
This is a lungi, okay, and I just started wearing it in the last week and a half, okay? I would be caught dead in the dress, but it's so comfortable. It is completely comfortable.
Only 110 kilometers to hippie heaven.
Now I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world at one, and I believe it could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides a peace train. Oh, peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Now I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, peace train sounding louder, ride on the peace train.
Nearly all the travellers make it to Nepal. Nobody can get any higher. Nepal is a kingdom where Hindu gods mix easily with the Buddhas, a meeting point for the cultures and the people of China and India. It was the hippies that opened the door to tourism. If there was one thing that kept me going when I was on the road, it was wanting to make something out of the journey. Then and now, nearly every traveller I've met says the same thing. Darcy is a Canadian who eventually made it pay.
What was it like when you to be an old hippie? I mean, when you were out here in the 70s? I mean, what were you here for? What were you doing?
I watched the mountains grow.
Mountains are covered in mushrooms, presumably, or something.
In Poker they had some, yes. Yeah. No, literally, I used to sit. I had a nice little country house in Poker, and my bedroom window opened up over Annapurna. And every morning I'd wake up, and I was sure I was watching the mountains grow. I watched a trek go up the mountain one day. For about a week I watched them. There wasn't anybody there.
What substance were you using?
Very special. I really believe different lives, yes? In different lives, different reincarnations. And I believe that I was here before in one other one. And I was here for a reason. Because when I first flew into Kathmandu, I said to friends I was traveling with, I said, you know, I'm coming home.
As breathtaking and as romantic as it is, watching a Himalayan sunrise is not where I would end my journey. Rather, I want to be back in India, drifting with the rising mists of a dawn down the river Ganges. Past the pilgrims and the priests, the people of Varanasi who come every day to bathe and to pray, to make offerings to the gods and to their dead. India makes everything feel so very normal, the passing of life as much a part of the new day as the sunrise. So here I am, exactly where I ended 33 years ago, back among the noise and the crush of Calcutta.
From the dark end of the street to the bright side of the road, we'll be lovers once again on the bright side of the road.
It's been a long, hard journey these last 18,000 miles, but I've been infused yet again by the energy and the optimism of the people I've met. Indians in particular have this ability always to be able to make something out of nothing. I love it. Patrick's been travelling for 4 years, almost as long as I did when I first left home. Now he's getting ready to leave.
So you're a real traveller now?
No, actually.
Unquote.
I'm not, no. I'd say I travelled out of lack of imagination as much as anything else. Yes.
Lack of imagination?
Yeah.
How do you work that one out?
I'd say I reached a dead end in my job, and I wasn't getting anything out of it, and I really didn't know what else to do. I just had maybe had a curiosity about, you know, we're just living on a hunk of rock, and what's on the other side of the hunk of rock. It seems to make sense that I'd say for generations maybe, people in my family probably couldn't travel, you know, and this is probably the first time any of us could. Siobhan just came 2.5 weeks ago, and it was great fun watching her reaction to a third world country. The first day, you know, to the smells and the sounds. This sound now that you can hear outside the window.
So, what have you learned about India? What have you learned when you look at them? Have you learned anything about that?
India is bubbling, you know, it's overflowing with life, you know, love it or hate it, and you go through both of those emotions and everything in between, you know, 20 times each day, you know. It's it doesn't allow you to stay in your cultural bubble. It bursts the bubble.